Hello everybody and welcome to Amul Simple Homemade Recipes. My name is Madhura and I am the culinary faculty in PES University, Bangalore. So today we'll be the recipe I'm going to be doing is called Ragi Unde or Ragi Laddu. Let me just quickly go through all the ingredients and equipment you might need. It's a very simple recipe, just 3-4 ingredients that is needed, and post that I will show you how to do it. So the ingredients that you will need are some chopped up cashews and almonds, some Amul ghee, some ragi flour and jaggery. So this is all we'll need for this recipe today, and I will start by showing you how we are going to roast the ragi flour. I'm sorry, can you hear me now? Is it better? Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Perfect. So I will just reintroduce myself. My name is Madhura and I'm a culinary faculty in PES University, Bangalore. So today we'll be learning about how to make Ragi Unde or Ragi Laddu, which is a very healthy and a simple recipe. So there are only 4 or 5 ingredients that you will need to make this recipe. Simple, you can find it at any supermarket, all the ingredients, very easy. So I will just go through the ingredients with you once again. So we will need some chopped up cashews and almonds, some Amul ghee, jaggery, you can use palm jaggery or regular jaggery, and finally ragi flour. So ragi flour is the main ingredient. So what we'll be making is the ragi laddu or ragi unde as we call it in Kannada. So the first thing we'll be doing is roasting our ragi flour. So I will show you how to. So we will be using a non-stick pan. We will add a few spoons of Amul ghee. To which we will add our ragi flour. So we're going to roast our ragi flour for around 5 minutes just to remove the raw flavor from it. So I've used around 2 cups of ragi flour. Ragi is a very common millet in Karnataka especially. We use it for various things and it's very healthy, very high in calcium and fiber. So the regular ragi flour that you find in a supermarket will work for this. So by quality of flour will be very fine, and your supermarket ragi flour, I don't exactly know what different qualities there are. We generally get a regular ragi flour in the supermarket, which is very fine powder. So we are using that. This is a very healthy recipe, but yes, ghee is a must. That is what will combine your whole laddu or unde along with jaggery. But if you want, you can reduce the amount of ghee you use, but ghee is needed, yes. So I will be roasting this until the raw smell goes, so it will take around 5 minutes to do that. So this is generally given to children and pregnant women, since it's very high in fiber and also calcium. So the name of the dish is Ragi Unde in Kannada, how we say it, but it's also as simple as Ragi Laddu. So I just started. The short recap would be I am just roasting the ragi flour so that there is no raw taste in it. And I've added some ghee to the pan as well. So the idea is only to remove the raw taste from the ragi. So the ghee I have used is Amul ghee, and your fine powdered ragi. You can bring ragi seeds and make the flour yourself if you have any doubts about the quality of the flour. So I have used around 2 cups of ragi and 2 spoons of ghee. I will be using a little more ghee later on, so I don't want to add everything to this immediately. So I have portioned out the ghee. So for this I've used around 2 spoons. So I've used 2 cups of ragi. You can do it with 1, you can do it with, there's no hard and fast rule of how much you use. But the rule is how much ever ragi you use, the same amount of jaggery will be used. So equal amounts of ragi and jaggery. So while this roasts, I'm also going to start roasting my nuts. So I'm going to add a little bit of ghee. And once the ghee is a little hot and melted, I will add my nuts. It's it's like regular roasting of nuts we do for any sweet as such. This will need a little more ghee. So once all your nuts are roasted, we can keep it aside. So once the raw flavor in ragi is gone, which you can make out very easily because the smell of the ragi will change, I will take this off the heat. And I will add it to a mixer. Make sure your ragi is still warm when you add it to the mixer, and then we'll add our jaggery. So we will be adding equal amounts of jaggery as much as the ragi we used. So if you used 1 cup ragi, there will be 1 cup jaggery. Let's say powdered jaggery, not the whole as we get it. Then to the warm ragi, we're just going to mix it like a couple of times in short bursts. So once that is combined, it'll be basically combined with your jaggery and slightly sticky. We will add that to a big bowl. To this we will add our nuts. It can be hot, there's no issue with that. Now we're going to roughly combine it. And jaggery, some cashew nuts and almonds. You can add pistachios or other peanuts or any other nuts that you want. So if you have some big pieces of jaggery, you can just crush them with your hand. So मिक्सर ग्राइंडर रागी और जैगरी को करने के बाद सिर्फ नट्स डाला है, जो कैश्यू नट है और आलमंड जो हमने घी में फ्राई किया था वो डाला है बस. So I'm not giving you an exact weight because it depends on how much you want to make. It's just equal amounts of ragi and jaggery. It doesn't matter how much you add. Just make sure it's equal amounts. Then to this we will add the rest of our ghee. A little by little so that we don't add too much. We don't want it to be too wet also. It should be a little dry so that it's easy to work with. So we can work in sections. We don't have to mix the whole thing at once. And once you are able to easily combine it, that's enough ghee. So since it's still breaking apart, I'll be adding a little more. So then we'll be making bite-sized pieces. I will go through the whole recipe once I am done. So whoever is joining now can also get it. This is one of the healthiest desserts that I have come across in the Indian cuisine. It's also gluten free and does not have any lactose as well. So quick rundown of the recipe. We first take equal amounts of ragi with jaggery, then some let's say chopped up nuts. We can use whatever nuts that are available, cashews, peanuts, pistachios, almonds. Then we will take some ghee. So the first step would be to roast the ragi until the raw smell of the ragi goes away. Then we will fry the nuts in some ghee. Then we will mix the ragi and the jaggery in a mixer grinder. Just give it 2-3 quick mixes and make sure all the jaggery is combined with the ragi. Then we will mix the ghee and we will add the nuts and we will make the laddus. This is a very healthy dessert, no sugar, gluten free, and does not have lactose as well. So I hope all of you liked the recipe, and please you can follow the Amul page to get more homemade recipes throughout this lockdown. Thank you for watching.